are gonna get better now. But you're still a drunken slob. Things are gonna get better now. You wish you still lived with mom.
Yes. Happy Friday to you. And as always, thank you for listening to Headbangers and Hooligans. It's yours truly, Scummalicious. And we are talking about Finch. Yes, that band Finch that I love so much and sang the amazing song, What It Is to Burn. Fuck, I'm kidding. I mean, come on. Really? I mean, you seen the picture. That's right. We're talking about my stepdaddy. You know, Otis Shurangus is my dad. That's what I always say. Rest in peace, Papa. But I want to talk about my stepdad. Maybe my brother. How about that? Because we think a lot alike. I think we act a lot alike. I think he copies me a lot, even though he's 8 years older than me. Which, fuck, is crazy because that would make him 76. I'm joking, people. Fuck, he's not that old. It'd make him 73. But anyway. Guttermouth, Band of the Month, and I know what you're saying. You're like, really, Scummalicious? Guttermouth? Isn't this like the 8th time they've been Band of the Month? It's not their 8th time. It's like 4th time. But they deserve it. But I noticed each time that they've been Band of the Month, I really don't know how many times. Maybe this is the 3rd. Honestly. I'm being honest and truthful this time for once. I know I lie about a lot of shit. But I've never really went in depth. So that's what I want to do. I want to cover their whole discography. We'll get into their best songs, their best lyrics. But this particular podcast is about Mark Adkins. And let's give him some love, okay? Been getting after it a long time. We know that. For 3 decades. And especially when it comes to punk rock. Yes, those infamous words, punk rock. Does that even exist anymore? I don't know. But we do have that one guy. Well, at least I do. That I can be like, wow, there is still somebody out there that truly doesn't give a fuck. And says what he wants and says what he thinks. Doesn't care about what the repercussions are and who he offends. Which we do need that, okay? And, I love the fact that he got kicked off the Warped Tour. That in itself puts him in my personal Hall of Fame. Right? You get kicked off the Warped Tour, you're doing good. Why? Because he made fun of emo bands. Because that's what it had become. You know? And I'm not going to get into all that. We know all the bands. Okay? And he was talking about, they dig into my mom's purse and wear over makeup and eat fucking vegetables. It's just, it had become maddening, right? That was such a great tour in the beginning, and then it turned into just a fucking joke. And thank God he fucking called them out. All of them. Who gives a fuck? But I do think it was specifically My Chemical Romance. And, yeah, I think you pretty much know how I feel about them. Sorry if you're a fan of them. I'm not. And The Rock Against Bush. Remember that? That CD? And there was a couple bands on that recorded songs on that CD. In fact, I think the Bouncing Souls recorded a song. Love the Bouncing Souls. Never heard them sing one thing about politics. So actually, I didn't have a problem with him singing on that album. I know what you're saying. Oh, because it's the band that you like. It's okay that they sing about fucking politics. Well, I've never heard him preach about politics. In fact, I've never heard him record a song that was political. So, and I know I'm a hypocrite because I say I'm not going to talk about politics, and then I talk about it. I intertwine myself into shit. I fib a little, right? I'm not a perfect person. You still love me, right? Or you hate me too. I don't think you hate me. You might dislike me, but you don't hate me. But he was like, we're not recording a song on the Rock Against Bush CD. He said, we go to the Warped Tour, we got to hear all that shit, you know? Like all these fucking bands that I toured with, you know, when we first came up, like NoFX, of course, Fat Mike, who started the CD, Shocker. It's like, I don't want any part of that. And we all have different beliefs and opinions. Isn't that the way punk rock should be? Or what it's about? And we know later, and I've talked about it, and Fat Mike can fucking twist this into any way that he wants. And I'm telling you, I love Fat Wreck, his record label. I love the bands on there. Some of the bands might be pissed that I talk about them like this. But the fact that he kicked him off the fucking his little concert he was having because Mark Adkins and Guttermouth don't have the same political views that he does is bullshit. He can twist that in any way that he wants, but that's what happened. Okay? And we just know, right? Uh, and Mark Atkins even talked about it. He's like I said before, we grew up together. We started doing all this shit together. Guttermouth, Rancid, NoFX, Pennywise, Strung Out, all those bands. California bands. Jughead's Revenge, I'll throw them in there. But on a Tuesday afternoon, my mom came into my room and said, "Get the fuck up out of bed and go get a goddamn job." So I told her, hey, fuck you, Mom. So I threw the phone at her head, but I missed and hit her in the snatch. Hit her in the snatch. Who talks like, who sings like that anymore? Nobody. Just, it's just an appreciation, right? Uh, of a guy that I really do fucking, I admire. I posted the video of him getting thrown off stage. He's like, "You think this is the first fucking concert I've ever been to where a bunch of fucking homos in black t-shirts were fucking yelling shit at me?" These bouncers drag him off stage. I'm sure that's happened a lot. But who does that anymore? Nobody. Everything is safe. And I don't want to hear, well, I hate bringing him up again. I'm sorry I'm doing this, okay? Well, Fat Mike said that. Fat Mike says shit because because the whole crowd is agreeing with him. Mark Adkins says shit. People are like, what the fuck? Did he really just say that? It's against the norm. It's unsafe. He makes people feel uncomfortable. We just don't have that anymore. And that should be appreciated, right? And especially because because they put out 2 EPs in 2016. Especially Got It Made. Loved that EP. I can't remember the title of the other one right off the top of my head, but it was, oh my goodness. Basically, they put out a full album in 2016 after not hearing from him for a while. So refreshing, though. It was like, wow, that is Guttermouth. Old Man. Great song. Nice. Talking to Punk Rock Whoa, I think is the title of the song. He sings about the guy having knuckle tattoos and felonies, and why don't you cut your mohawk hair? Nice hair, fucking fruitcake. It's just he makes fun of the people that listen to punk rock, but it shouldn't be taken seriously. And I know people would take offense to that. Well, I'm a fucking punk rocker. Yeah, we're all punk. Yeah, we're all so fucking punk and anarchy and all that shit. No, we're not. Okay, let's just calm down. I mean, true punk rock just it's gone. But he lives by his own rules, says what he says what he thinks, and supposedly him and Fat Mike kind of made up. I guess I think I read that somewhere. They did a show together, or something, which is cool. I'm not hating on that. These are bands that listen. No effects. Much as I dislike Fat Mike. Wow, they've been around forever. I give them respect for that. And Guttermouth was right there around the same time that they started. So these bands grew up together. Uh, they shouldn't be fighting. And Fat Mike shouldn't be kicking them off of a show because they don't have the same political beliefs. But I played Guttermouth for a few people, and they're like, wow, did he really just sing those words? Yeah, that's what he does. But to me, Guttermouth has always been that one band, all the bands that I listen to, that are going to step over that line, right? And we need that, okay? They're going to do their own thing. They're not going to conform to any one thing. They're not. And he hasn't. Respect that, right? You have to respect that, especially now in this time, okay? With the whole, the way the world is now, right? Got to play it safe, and we should respect everybody. I'm not saying that. I'm not talking about a guy coming out on stage like G.G. Allen. All right, he's really rough to listen to. In fact, I don't listen to any of his shit. It's just too negative. But it's also okay to have Mark Adkins, who isn't like G.G. Allen, but he's going to say shit that's offensive. But a lot of it's not meant to be taken seriously. Kind of like Gore, right? Just have fun with it. But hopefully it does shock you and offend you. And thank you, Mark Adkins, for still being here and delivering the goods. Because we fucking need you in this time of fucking Cardi B and this fucking manufactured bullshit fucking music that we listen to with the fucking all the little twats and twits. Just, oh my God. Did you download the new Gavin Dance song? Oh, it was fantastic. Oh my God. I just love that song. Yeah, give us more of that fucking shit. No, give us some more Mark Adkins where he sings about dogs sniffing each other's butts and people shitting in people's mouths. That's what he does. Thank you. Because we need more of that. And snorting cocaine. Because cocaine's good for you. I don't care what anybody says. And I think Mark Adkins would agree. It's a joke, people. Relax. All right. So, yeah. A little love for Mark Adkins. The next Guttermouth podcast, go over the discography. All right. All right. You know how I do this. Take it easy. And if it's easy, take it twice. I'm out.